Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for Spiegel Mom Scraps, where I am going to be using one of the older Christmassy winter type sequence mix, which is Holidays. Now, there is a brand new set of sequence for December that will be coming out that is on pre-order. I will link everything down below. But this is one of them that somewhat matches this. I feel like I want to take the little snowflakes in there and maybe that green and maybe the little bit of the mint. The blue and the red kind of doesn't match, but there's pieces in here that I want to use. So these are what I want to use for my layout, and what I am going to be scrapping is, or putting together is, out of my set of photos that were 2 years. Now, I have done on my page, or on my channel, but I think it's coming up later than this. I think it's up later, the companion page. So one of them is the photos of my husband getting on a plane. We finally got like the confirmed date, I guess, the confirmed night of him coming back from his PCS move from Kuwait. And the other page is doing my lesson plans because I've had to change them 4 times. You know, because he was supposed to be home in November. And then they pushed him to December. And then they pushed him some further. That finally he got on this plane. And I knew once he got on here and he sent me these photos, he's coming home. We just never know sometimes. So I am going to put up the sketch here that's up here. That is from Carol Baldwin, if that's how you say it. She did a layout that's got some florals and all that. So I'm going to turn it into like a winterish whatever layout. I am using the kit that I had from before, which I've got some things in here that we can use, the papers and all of that. So let's see what we can do. All right, I also want to pair this with Off the Board. It's the same day as my layout for Spiegel Mom Scraps that needed to be done. So I decided to go into Pinterest. And like I said in the beginning part of this, I am following the layout that is the layout inspiration that is up in the corner. And if you have not done or have not followed along on my channel, I do Off the Board when it works for my layout. And I absolutely love going in and finding sketches, inspiration, layouts like this, anything like that, and then be able to do my layout. I decided that she likes to have a lot of white space, but I don't like to do, I don't like to do a lot of white space. I'm not one to do a lot of white backgrounds, but I decided to pull in this seafoam gray color that is from Close to My Heart. And then this is some of the collection that I attached it to the Vicky Bouton's collection back when I was doing this last year at this time or around this time. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to keep working with it. And what I am doing is that I am going to take this packaging, it's like the bubble stuff, and I just want to place it in certain spots. Now, I do get it to where I have it, you'll see how it comes together. I just like it. And then at the very end, I do white splatters so that it looks like there's snow coming down, because in the state of Georgia and where he was at, coming home, they don't know what snow is. So that is why I did what I did. So you can see that I have used some of the splatters, and then I am pulling in the colors that'll match. Now, this is how I was able to bring in that red from the Spiegel Mom Scraps Holidays collection, is by bringing in this red that is off of Vicky Bouton's collection, because it's a little bit more of a redder color tone than what may be in the papers that are from Close to My Heart. I also pulled in a lot of the clears and the white snowflakes as I am going through this and thinking about how I was going to make this particular layout match for me so that I can use so I can use this sequence mix. That is how I'm doing that. So make sure that you go and check out everybody that's linked down below. Not only for off the board, I will have all of the ladies that are participating in that. I will also have the Pinterest pin listed down below, and I will also have Spiegel Mom Scraps. Before I did this voiceover, I went and double checked to see if this sequence mix is still in the shop, and it is. So I will link that down below. Make sure that you use Miranda 15 on your order and get 15% off. Now going into this collection, I am not sure quite yet what the December ones look like. So once those are released and whatnot, you gotta go get them because they're just that good. They're always that good. Sometimes we're always in suspense, and I love that about Jody because I love getting her sequence no matter what she sends me. And no matter what I purchase, I always have loved getting her sequence. I am one of them longtime people for her, and I absolutely love having all of her sequence because I just never know. They always match every collection that I've ever gotten for me to use just in general has always matched. I've always been able to pull in different tones from them. So make sure that you go check hers out. Now, I am following as much as I possibly can the way the layout inspiration looks like. So I have it coming off that one side, and then I have it coming off the other side. And then I decided that I'm really going to offset and get them just looking right. So I'm playing around with how these are looking, and I get them. Now, remember, I stated in, I'm pretty sure it's probably one of the layouts that have not come up or that haven't been shown yet because I've kind of been playing around with my December documented series because it all depends on what I'm putting on the layout is what I'm going to attach it to. So I know I have posted before that I have, or will be posting, that I have done a bunch of fussy cutting. And this is from the 6x8 paper pads so that I have embellishments left because I don't really have a lot of embellishments. As you can see, that is my bin. Other than my stickers, that is all I got left of this. And I still got a ton of photos left to go. So we'll see how this is going to work. But I am just kind of going through, and I like the fact that I put down this date, this tab, and then I mess up. This is why I don't write on my layouts. I mess up the date because I go December 2022 and it was December 2021. So yeah, I'm just, and then there I am, I'm fixing it, and you'll see it in the still shots that it was messed up, but it is what it is. I like placing these little tags there because I think it just kind of, I don't know, brings out that little bit. And then I do like these stamps, these stamped stickers, because it looks like, you know, stamping that I've got, that he's coming along or whatever. And then I go, oh boy, jolly. I feel like that is like a giddy up type thing of like, ooh, goody, he's coming home finally because, you know, he's been gone for almost a year. Well, actually, he was, by the time he got home, he was like 4 days past like when he should have came home. But that was just because of everything going on. He finally could get on. And, you know, there's always tons of stuff that goes on getting these guys back. And so he was like only a few days shy of when he should have been home. So it's not as terrible as like a true deployment. Now, I know if anybody's not in the military, you may not know the difference between a PCS move and a deployment. And they are different. They are very different. So he was coming home from a PCS move without his family. So it's a little bit different than if I would have gone with Josh or if Kaylin and I both would have went over. It would have been different. But because it was just Josh, they don't always come home on time. And well, I'm used to it because we've been doing this for so long. So that's kind of like that. And then off camera, I do fix the Oh by Jolly because it isn't straight and it's not straight on the photos either. I realized that after I took all the photos for the still shots at the end that I'm like, Lord, they're not even right. Or it's kind of crooked a little bit. So I fixed it off camera. And after the photos were taken. So in the corner there, I place this, I'm pulling it up on my phone because that's where the photos are. I stated in that corner, it says, remember the most unforgettable and totally worth sharing every time. And it's just something that we do this all the time. But this was the first deployment he's actually done during the Christmas season. He left during COVID, before, the C word. He left during that time frame, and we were locked down. I was locked down. My daughter and I were locked down. And then he came home right after everything got lifted, and, was the first time for us to be able to do anything. And then he felt like not doing anything. We did go on a trip. You guys know that we did go do that. But essentially, it's, just one of those days. So here I am. I'm placing all the sequins everywhere. I love everything. I do get the red on there. I get the clear. I get the snowflakes. And I put the green on there. The only color I really didn't use is the blue, because the blue doesn't really match. I really don't have that royal blue color. So make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. I do design teams like this, collaborations, all of the fun stuff. And I would love to see you part of my family. The sale shots are coming up. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.